Next, this part defines the section of the web page for displaying news items, with newsfeed class for styling. This is the heading for the section. Over here, we start a loop to iterate over each news post in the newsfeed list provided by Flask's render template. Over here, we have the container for each news post. Right here, we also have the displaying the title of the post. This part here formats and displays the publication date of the post. Right here, we display the text of the news post. Next, we end the loop over here. And then, we provide a link to a page with all the news items start with the btn class. This part, and then we end it with a slash section. Next, we need to see how these two sections interact with the routes.py and the models.py for database access to get the information. The first part here imports the event and newsfeed classes from the models.py. These classes define the structure of the database tables and are used to interact with these tables. Let's add all that we need for this project, including the profile, alumni, and collaboration requests, which we will need later. Next, we need to import datetime for handling date and time objects, time delta for time manipulation, which is useful for calculating dates. We also need to import db to manage the db functions. Okay, we will now focus on the date and time management of the routes in these two sections. So we will add a new part called current time equals to datetime.now. This gets the current date and time. We also want to compute the date 6 months before the current date. Here, the event query starts a query on the event model. Filter event date more than equal to the current time. Filters events to include only those that are scheduled for the current time or later. Order by event date.ask orders these events in ascending order by date. All fetches all results that match the query. The newsfeed query starts a query on the newsfeed model. The filter newsfeed.date publish more than equal to 6 months ago filters posts to include only those published in the last 6 months. Order by newsfeed date publish desk orders these posts in descending order by publication date. And next, all fetches all results that match the query. Here, we add the events and newsfeed to the render template. This returns the rendered index.html template, passing upcoming events, newsfeed, and images as variables to the template. This allows the template to dynamically display content based on the data retrieved from the database. The routes.py will use the models.py definitions to access the database for the information. That completes the index.html functionality from front end to back end access and the return of dynamic data back to the web server to show the page. In the next video, we will explore the alumni page for its functionality. See you there.